guys, there is a story from frontofficesports.com that gave us some fantastic news, guys. The headline was Las Vegas Aces announce season tickets are sold out in apparent WNBA first. Now, y'all, when I saw this pop up on my feed today, I was like, what? This is freaking amazing. Let's go. Las Vegas Aces. Let's kind of look at the article and let's talk about what it said. So it said the Las Vegas Aces sold out of season tickets Thursday. The team confirmed to Front Office Sports and claims to be the first WNBA team to do so. So yeah, from my knowledge, I have never been aware of another WNBA team that has done this, and I think this is absolutely fantastic. The Las Vegas Aces sold out season tickets with more than 2 months before the season starts because they have their home opener on May the 14th against Phoenix Mercury. That game is going to be a really good game. I'm just saying that game is going to be really, really good. The Phoenix Mercury is a very, very different team than they were last year, and the Las Vegas Aces, they re-upped basically the entire roster of last season, and then they added Megan Gustafson. So they're looking pretty good as well. It says the Aces sold out. They sold 8,600 tickets, season tickets for their arena. So their arena is not that big, right? They're on the smaller-ish end of WNBA arenas. So a lot of you have the likes of the Phoenix Mercury, the likes of the Seattle Storm, the Minnesota Lynx, the Los Angeles Sparks, the Indiana Fever. These are all teams that play in NBA-sized arenas. So they're very large, very, very, very large. And I think that when we look at the Las Vegas Aces, they are on the smaller-ish side of things with having a arena of 10,000 as the capacity. And what this means is it means that that the Las Vegas Aces games feels a lot more intimate and it feels fun, and they can pack out the space. So yeah, they sold 8,600 season tickets. And again, the arena seats around 10,000. The lowest price season ticket was $200, which made up 40% of season ticket sales per the team. So it clearly, they were priced at a very affordable cost. They were very, very affordable for fans, which, I think when you talk about the WNBA, I think that is something that the WNBA has over just about every other sport, with the exception of, I think when it comes to the WNBA and when it comes to the NWSL, it's pretty affordable to go to games. It's very affordable. And so shout out to the Las Vegas Aces, and shout out to Mark Davis for making the tickets affordable. So yeah, the tickets are, about $15 a game. So not bad at all. And the tickets were about $10 last year for the Las Vegas Aces, which is crazy affordable. So yeah, guys, that's sort of the news, guys. I thought that was pretty awesome. The WNBA has been on the rise, and it continues to be on the rise. We have viewership numbers up. We have we have a lot of great stuff happening. So the article continues to say that the WNBA is already coming off of earning its best attendance and viewership in decades last summer, and it has gotten even more boosts in the offseason. We all know that we saw Sabrina Ionescu play against Steph Curry. That was a pretty awesome 3-point battle that they had. Of course, Steph Curry won, but I thought that Sabrina had a great showing. And it was just more visibility for the WNBA, and that's what the WNBA needs, right? As we head into the WNBA draft for this season, y'all, I believe the draft, the tickets to actually see the draft, I believe that is actually sold out now, and season tickets for the Indiana Fever is up big time, right? And it's showing when Indiana is going to be on the road. Like you see this right here. It says the get-in rate for a Chicago Sky game is $25 or less. But when the Fever come to town, the cheapest seat is $320. And y'all, I'm happy I got season tickets for the Sky. So I got my tickets already locked in. But I think this is just we're in the golden age of women's basketball right now. Maybe even women's sports. Right now. You see the likes of AU doing very well, right? They got softball. They got they got lacrosse, I believe. You see the likes of this new volleyball league that started up, and they're looking very good. I think we're in the golden age of women's sports. You look at the NWSL. The NWSL has had a lot of growth. They've had a lot of expansion teams, and those teams are successful. You look at women's soccer worldwide. Numbers are looking good. I think that look at the WNBA. Numbers are rising. Attendance is going up. You see not just attendance, ratings is going up. You look at the fact that we have a women's hockey league that's trying to make it right. This is the heyday for women's sports, and I just love it. As a person who watches, yes, my primary sports is women's basketball, and second to that is women's soccer, and then third is the NFL and whatnot, and then we kind of go from there. But my point is, women's sports is here, and we're not going anywhere. And as we continue to find different ways to grow the game with the WNBA next season, it's going to be all about Caitlin Clark, and I'm personally fine with it. I love it. I think it's going to continue to help grow the game. When you look at volleyball, the volleyball season, this new volleyball league, it was spurred on by massive ratings for women's college volleyball, massive attendance numbers for women's college volleyball, and then they moved that into now this new league. And the Atlanta volleyball team, I've been seeing a lot of their stuff, and they're looking good. We're in the heyday of women's sports, and as a fan of women's sports, as someone who, for the most part, will support a women's sports team over a men's sports team, not because I think it's better. I just personally find it more entertaining. I love it, and I just think I think this is great. I don't know. I am just very, very happy for women's sports. I think we're in a great spot, and I just can't wait to see future growth. And I can't wait to see, and also I can't wait to see the point where we have what this channel, what this community is for women's basketball. I want to see the day where I can go on YouTube and watch and join a community for women's soccer. I want to see the day where I can join a community for women's softball, right? I want that. Yes, there's coverage on ESPN, there's coverage on the TV station, but I feel like you've made it when you have an ecosystem on YouTube to support the thing, right? So I'm very much interested to see that day. And of course, this channel will always be about women's basketball, but I also freaking love women's soccer.